Another day, another video about Cold War Year 2. Now I promise this is going to be the last one for a while unless, well, we do actually end up getting more Cold War Year 2 content. But today I want to talk about Outbreak and Year 2. Now the main reason I want to speak about this is because I feel like Outbreak is a very huge possibility that we are going to be receiving content for that sooner than probably Buried or Die Rise. Just because Outbreak is one of those modes that I think they can just easily update with the addition of some stuff. And also we have some leaks in the past that suggested that we will be receiving some interesting things in it that I want to go over in today's video. So in a way, this is going to be a wish list and things that I feel like will most likely be coming. And I know that Outbreak is one of those modes that not a lot of people enjoy, but personally I'm a huge fanboy of it, and I feel like most of you have found me because of Outbreak videos like the Legion ones, so I feel like this video might interest some people. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, be sure to drop a like on the video, and let's get right into it. So the first thing I will say is I would love the addition of at least one more objective. Now the objective doesn't have to be anything special, and I am specifically talking about the main ones. The most recent one that they added was the delivery thing. I don't remember the exact name of everything. I've played countless hours of that game mode, and still to this day I just don't remember the names, but it was the one where you get into a truck or whatever and you have to deliver these batteries, charge them up, and then put them into a rocket. Very similar to one that we already kind of had, but this one involved a vehicle. I guess that's cool. Now one thing that I feel like Treyarch could easily do is port one of the modes that we have on Vanguard. Now Vanguard, you know, Vanguard's Vanguard, but I think if they were to combine maybe some of those modes, also don't remember the names. I think one of them's called Purge. I do like Purge. Purge is an interesting one, and that would be a very interesting concept on like Outbreak. So you'd have to run around the whole map, like it would rely you to use, I don't know, the grappling hook or maybe a vehicle to get to a spot to stand on it. It would definitely spice up the thing, even though I hate the idea of failing an objective because that just fails your whole Outbreak match. I think it still would be pretty cool. Another thing that I would love to see is more game modes. The current one that we have is simply just food is your health replacement. So like you don't heal, it's called Outbreak Survival. It's the only one we ever got, and I feel like Cold War could definitely benefit from a lot of special modes. We did just see like the Halloween one, which was great, and they did replace zombies' heads with pumpkins, and like it would be cool if maybe for Easter they were to do something like that. But then again, I feel like if they were to do that, they'd probably do it on Vanguard. Hey, replace like zombie heads with Easter eggs or something, or add like bunny ears. I don't know. It's definitely not that difficult to add something to the zombies' assets. You did it with the pumpkin heads, but that's not what I'm on about. I'm talking about a game mode. I don't know, maybe gun game in Outbreak would be interesting. Any kind of gun game mode. They already have it on Onslaught, which was pretty cool. I don't know if that mode is out right now, but I think that will be pretty nice addition. Another thing that I would like to see is the addition of new maps. Now this is the part of the video that I mentioned earlier that there were leaks suggesting the idea that we're going to be getting more Outbreak stuff. I don't remember who it was. It probably was not Alex on Twitter, or maybe Ghost of Hope. It was one of those people that said that there is evidence that we will be receiving more multiplayer maps on Outbreak, and one of those is actually Crossroads. Was found that they had the Wonder Fizz layout, they had everything planned out on Crossroads, and you can currently play it actually on Onslaught. And I went into it, obviously you could do it on multiplayer, but I went onto it and it's actually a pretty big map. So I think Crossroads is almost a definite if we were to be getting more Outbreak Year 2 content, and I think it would be a great addition. Again, the more content that you put into Outbreak, the better it becomes, even though there are some stuff that you could change, and hopefully if the Outbreak mode comes back in the future, it is improved with some bits and bobs. But once again, as I always say, that's just kind of a video for another day. A small one would be the addition of the special zombie from Forsaken. Now that being the Abomination, I think that was the name. It's basically the dog looking Margwa thing that we had. I think it just would, you know, add more enemy types, and it's very small. I already hate the idea that we have Disciples in it and Tempest and all of that, but who wouldn't mind just the addition of another annoying boss? It's definitely more of like a Panzer situation where you don't stumble upon it a lot, not like a Mangler or anything where they're just literally everywhere. It would be one of those rarer zombies to stumble upon, and it could even be like the special one that you have the objective where you have to take down the like special zombie. Could be a Panzer, obviously, a Mimic, or even a Mangler. So, you know, add in the addition of the Abomination boy, and that would be pretty neat. And the last thing that I feel like is very obvious, the main thing that everybody wants, and I've wanted literally since I think July of last year, and that is the addition of the Cerberus, and I guess you could also now say the Chrysalax. Now these are the two wonder weapons that are, I guess, exclusive to DLC 3 and DLC 4, that being Mauder Toten and Forsaken, and they're the wonder weapons on those maps. I've been wishing for that to be added to Cold War's Outbreak for such a long time. With Season 5's roadmap, I was like, ooh, maybe no. With Season 6 roadmap, I was like, ooh, maybe, no. Unfortunately, for some odd reason, Treyarch just decided to keep those wonder weapons exclusive to those maps. There were some leaked screenshots of people using those weapons on Outbreak, but that was just kind of, it's leakers doing leaker stuff. But I think they could easily add them. The Cerberus would definitely become an amazing weapon, and it's something that I would love to test out on Orda. We haven't been ever able to test it out on an Orda, and especially even Legion. I think that would be really cool, including the Crystal Axe, since it does have close range and long range variant of the weapon. And also maybe there's a bit of an issue with the Cerberus dropping the special variants, since you don't build them. But then again, I would understand why they wouldn't want to port the Cerberus, because there are special variants. But then if you look at the die, there are special variants in the game, and you don't even have to build anything for the Cerberus. The zombies drop them. So I think this is something that, please Treyarch, just add. Please, pretty please. And even though I said that was the last thing, something that I did think of that I forgot to put on this list is actually camos. So we do have the 3 Pack-a-Punch camos from Die Maschine and Firebase Z, but I think they could easily also add on the Pack-a-Punch camos from Mauer der Toten and also Forsaken. I feel like the way this could work is it will be randomized every game. So when you, let's say, go into one game, you end up getting the Forsaken camo. Maybe another game you go in and you end up getting actually now the Die Maschine one again. Vice versa, I would rotate obviously through the 3 different camos each time, not like, oh, here's Pack-a-Punch level 1 Die Maschine, Pack-a-Punch level 2 Mauer der Toten, blah blah blah, because I personally would love to just be able to spawn in and actually use the specific camos, not just like, oh, even though the whole like roulette part of it would be nice, like an addition of roulette to it. But anyway, that's going to be for the video. Those are just some things that I wish we will be seeing in Cold War Year 2. Obviously, there will be zombies content, and hopefully it is including Outbreak, but also maybe some Onslaught. Personally, I'm not an Onslaught enjoyer, but who knows? Obviously, WMD could be added, and also Jungle and whatever the leaked multiplayer maps are out there. If you did enjoy the video, once again, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.